everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Please, first of all, excuse my little burnt nose because we've been blessed with the most amazing weather over the past week and my nose has burnt to a crisp. So I've tried to just stay makeup free. I've also got like some kind of bite from, I don't know, an insect of some description. So I'm going makeup free today for this video, but I'll be soon turning the camera around so you can see what the video is about today, and that is our bedroom. So I've shown you most of the rooms in the house now, and I think the bedroom is one of the ones I've kept hidden away for so long. I haven't even done a reveal picture yet on Instagram of the wallpaper, so this is the first insight you're getting of the bedroom as it is just now. So without further ado, let me just take you in to our room. So our room is at the front of the house and you access it just off of our hallway, and you'll notice when you come in the first change we've had is this wallpaper put up. So we've gone for a really beautiful, a nice sort of shellac jet, I think the name of this one is. I think this is a Clark & Clark paper, but it's from Remnant Kings. We paid for this paper, but we have worked with Remnant Kings on a gifting basis before. Isn't it such a lovely paper? It's got a lovely grain on it. It kind of looks slightly leather, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a nice warm grey. So we've got that on all of the walls except from the one behind the bed. So I'll just pan around just now so you can see what you're faced with when you first come into the room. So we've got a gorgeous big window at the front here with a roller blind, as you've already seen before, and then our stunning curtains, which are again from Remnant Kings. And then when you pan round into the bed area, you'll see the biggest change is this absolutely stunning wallpaper by Anthology, and it is the Cobra paper. Now I believe this was actually their best selling paper last year, and we've gone for it in the darker grey shade. Just wanted to bring you up close so you could see it. So it's like a snake skin effect, and it's covered in these little crystals, so you can hear the difference. So we've got a kind of foil paper covered with crystals, and it's really reflective. It's absolutely beautiful. So we've got that obviously behind the bed, and it's just such a nice statement without being too over the top. So yeah, it just frames this gorgeous part of our room really beautifully without being too overpowering, and I definitely think that is going to stand the test of time in this room. It's literally like 50 shades of grey, but I absolutely love it. And you'll see here we've got some gorgeous hanging pendant lights. Now this is a very inexpensive way to get that really Pinterest look. Got our electrician to take a feed from this light and pop in a further 2 lights over here. So these lights are from Iconic Lights. They were £18 each, believe it or not, so really cheap, and I think it looks really nice in this room. So they work separately from the main light, which is good because we can have these as bedside table lamps without having to actually have something on the bedside table. So I think that's a really nice way to frame the bed and just a different way to do things. We basically have the exact same setup on each bedside table. We actually went around for ages, there's my toes, we went around for ages trying to find bedside tables that we liked, but actually the ones from our previous house match in perfectly. We tried to get something a bit different, but mirrored tables is exactly what we needed. So it's 3 drawers, they're from NYX. I don't know if they have these exact ones again, but they definitely have a similar style. Most places do now because mirrored furniture is so popular. And then here we've got these little trays which are from Dunelm. They're part of the Dorma range, and on there we've got some like bits and pieces. Fraser has one as well at his side. So in here I've got a few essentials. I've got my face cream from Decor, so that is the Hydra Floral one. I've also got a nice Spa oil that I like to use at night times. It's very relaxing. And then this little jar is also from Dorma, and I literally just put in all of these bits and pieces like baubles, bits of accessories, just things that I kind of use day to day. I just pop in there. Mom actually got that for me and it's not closing properly now. I've also got my Jo Malone perfume because these are the 2 I kind of reach for most often. I also have another one in the bathroom that I use too. So we've got the Jo Malone Martin Tonka, and then the C by Giorgio Armani, and then in here I've got my Daniel Wellington watch. I don't know if I'm overly fussed with what's behind here, just this one candlestick, but we did have 2 extra ones left and they were going to get broken if we didn't put them somewhere, so I've just popped them here for now, but I probably will be changing that to something else. And then on Fraser's side he has exactly the same setup. His slippers are at the curtain side, and then in here he's got a couple of aftershaves. So he's got the Prada Black, which he loves. He's also got this Frederic Mahora one, which is a dupe for Creed, and then we've got a Chloe White, basically like a Jo Malone-esque candle from B&M, and also the Tom Ford for Men, which again is another favourite of his. and he keeps his watch in here as well, which is ideal just to keep it before he has to get ready in the morning. And then behind again the same candlestick and also the same light situation as well. And then for storage, we already have these huge fitted double wardrobes. It's like a his and hers, which means no arguing, so that's really good. The colour is a bit stark with the white, so I think we will eventually in time replace these or even paint them, although at the moment I do quite like them because they match in with the floor. So we have a tiled floor, which I think a lot of people were like, you're crazy for a bedroom, but I absolutely love it. It's so easy to keep clean. It always looks clean as well. And I actually like the feeling of stepping onto tile in the morning. It makes me feel like I'm on holiday. So let's talk about the beds, because I get so many questions asking where my bed is from. I know these Ottoman style beds, because this is a storage one, you can lift it up and we've got loads of things underneath it. And I know they can be really, really pricey, but ours was not at all. This is from a company called eSuperSaver. I'll leave their Instagram link below because they have so many different styles of this type of bed at a really reasonable cost, and the amount of different fabrics you can get and colours is just amazing. So I'll leave them linked, and I think the colour we went for was silver, which admittedly when we first received it I thought looked really blue, but now we have all the other greys with it. It looks perfect. We've also gone for this in a flat velvet just because I think that's really in at the moment, and it looks really nice and clean always. It's also very good for catching dust at the top and you can just kind of wipe it down. But yeah, a really, really nice bed. It's very luxurious and exactly what we were looking for. Going for a very matchy style of bedding. Now a little trick here is my bedding underneath here is just a really nice Egyptian cotton 5,000 or 500 rather thread count. It's a Fifth Avenue one from Dunelm, and it is the softest fabric ever. It's really, really nice. So we've got that just in plain white. My jammies are stuck behind here for tonight. And then what I did is I got the display cushion in the bedding set rather than getting the full bedding set. I just got 2 display cushions and then also the bedspread, because I kind of feel like if you've got a couple of nice bedspreads to put over your bedding, your bed always looks really, really well made. But underneath you could literally have just a plain white bedding sheet that can get thrown in the wash on a hot wash, not having to worry about it being ruined. And I always find it nicer just to sleep in plain white bedding. So I like to make this up in the morning by pulling this all the way up and then folding it down. So we've got this nice kind of like bumper here. I've got my 2 sleeping cushions, 2 display pillows, and then I've got 3 of these pillows which are from B&M. I think they were £8 each, and they have got a little tiny bit of rose gold in it, but I think it looks really nice, just brings up a new texture. And then these ones here are from NYX, which were £12 each, the nice crushed velvet. And then these flat velvet ones at the front were from Primark, and they were £5 each. So we've got 3 at the back, 2, then 2 again. And then this furry throw is actually from the old house, you might remember it, again from NYX. And I think that was £50, but you know what, we've had such good use of it, and it's really snuggly underneath. It's got a nice velvety insert in here, so if you want to snuggle up and watch a film or go for a nap during the day, I laugh because I never do that, but I would love to. It's really, really soft. And then don't these gorgeous curtains just match in so perfectly with everything else in the room. I've based everything else that we've picked on these curtains because we're the first thing that I've actually picked for the whole room, and I just think it looks perfect. All the darker tones, the lighter tones, all tie into these curtains, and when they're closed they still have a pleat in them, which is what I wanted because I think it looks very hotel-like. I've not closed them over properly obviously, but yeah, looks really, really good, and they are super black out. Then over here I've just got a little wedding picture which I tried to turn this way because I hate when you see photo frames from the outside of the house and you can see the back of the stand. I don't think it looks very good. And then here I've just got a little display of flowers. These are artificial ones of course, and they're just in a little mirrored vase which is from Country Baskets. I think I made this up myself actually for the wedding and then just kept it in the house instead. And then this little box is actually from my 21st, and it's got paracetamol in it and a new look tag and a hospital tag, so it's filled with junk. But yeah, I love this because I got it for my 21st and it's really special to me because my mum got me that. And then moving over into the other part of the room that we face when we're in bed, and we've got these amazing drawers from Wayfair. They're from a company called Rostov Park, and I'm just obsessed with them. We went back and forth for ages about getting these because we felt they were quite inexpensive for a chest of drawers, But then when we decided to keep the bedside doors from the old house, we thought we would just go for it and get these. You might notice we're actually missing one of these little ones because it's sitting in the inside of here ready to get glued back on, because it wasn't very sturdy, so we're going to replace that shortly. But these doors are so nice. They're actually lined in the inside with like a velvet, so they're so gorgeous. So you will notice that this is like a kind of snake skin effect. If you touch it, it's like a kind of, obviously PU leather, it's not real leather, but I just love it. It's got a nice reflective part on it. It's really gorgeous and it just goes in beautifully with the room. And it really ties in with the kind of snake skin effect that we have behind the bed as well. And then on the floor we have got tiles like I mentioned, so they're like a lovely white marble, just really fresh and bright, and just adds a nice freshness to this room. On here I've got a little Home Bargains diffuser, which is great. And then this is the most perfect lamp ever. It's just like a touch one, which is great, but it's from Dunelm and it was only about £20. And then here we have a TV, and I was so against having a TV in the bedroom, but oh my god, how many times we've sat in here and just watched box sets and just relaxed. It's so nice. I literally feel like this is like my little hotel room. It's brilliant to just have a TV in here for the nights where we're too tired to stay downstairs. And then when you come in here, this is our ensuite. As much as that word makes me cringe so much, yeah, this is our ensuite. Again, we've kept the grey in here, just kept it really nice and fresh. So over here I'll show you some products that I'm using at the moment. So to take off my makeup, I usually start with the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, then the Decor Aroma Cleanse, and then this is the perfume that is almost identical to Coco Mademoiselle but at a fraction of the cost. And then here I've just got a little IKEA plant. I'm sure you've seen loads of these before, just an artificial plant, but I love a bit of greenery in the bathroom. I think it looks great. And then we've got it in a little pot. That's from the old house, that's not new. And then over here we've got a little Rogue Kirby grip, but that's fine because I keep lots of stuff like Kirby's and like face pads and stuff in this. And you might also recognise them from the kitchen because I've got two of these as coffee and tea canisters in the kitchen, but they're lovely. They're like a marble effect, and they are from Dunelm, from Dorma. Again, I've got a roller blend in here, and then we've got the tiles going up half mast. I'm so desperate to get a nice mirror in here, so we'll get that shortly, I think. And then down here I'd like to get a wee display table, or at least a pedestal to keep the flower up a wee bit higher. And then I've got these gorgeous towels which are from Home Bargains, believe it or not, so they're gorgeous, really like them. And then over here I've just got this hand wash which I'm not a massive fan of. It's quite drying but the smell of it's amazing. Then I've got my Molten Brown body lotion in Rhubarb and Rose, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then moving over here is our double shower, so it kind of closes with a screen door on a roller, and the shower comes off the boiler as well, so it's really nice and warm. And then down here I've got a few products as well. So I've got the Primark Vitamin C Energising Jelly Cleanser. Fraser uses that more than me, to be honest. And then I've got my Spa Relaxing Salt Scrub, which I use twice a week because it's amazing. And then round here I've got my hair stuff. In the old house I used to have one of these dispenser things, which I think I might eventually get again and put in here. But yeah, this is our little ensuite. So we've continued the tiles from here straight into the bedroom, so it's good. There's no kind of like transfer from tiles to carpet. It just feels nice and free flowing, really airy, and just exactly the way we want it to be. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the bedroom and seeing how it is so far. If you liked this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!